Hello everybody, my name is I.C.B.M, and welcome to Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program, or as I like to call it, the I.C.B.M, or I.C.B.M for short. Now this is a horror game where I suppose you are the ultimate weapon and the missile, of course. And if you don't know what I.C.B.M is, you're probably living under a rock. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure you all know what I.C.B.M is. It's probably one of those missile launching warheads. I'm pretty sure that YouTuber Nate Kirk has had to explain about that kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure there's like an explanation on, you know, online of what this, what I.C.B.M is. So let's just go straight into the game. Around you is a typical 1950s control panel. On the table is also a folder with top secret stamped on the cover. Morning! Congratulations on your selection and welcome to the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program, or I.B.M.P for short. Before you is the mission briefing. It would be ideal for you to familiarize yourself thoroughly with the nature of the mission, but unfortunately due to an enemy attack, our time is limited. On the second page, you'll find the coordinates of our target. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. Okay, you pick up the folder. Inside several neatly organized a number of pages. On the second page, there's a brief description of the target, which on quick reading appears to be military installations along with coordinations. Below, description a small image showing two rotary dials, an explanation of how to set the coordinations. Oh, latitude and longitude. Okay. For a few seconds, something happens until a horrifying screech fills the room as a massive 1,000-ton metal structures work right against each other. The whole room shakes in rhythm with the sound. And as you begin to think the noise will never end, it stops. The next folder page shows a diagram of 6 small switches and lever. Open the 6 field injectors with levers shown in diagram. After configuring the injectors, open the blast door with the lever. Okay. Okay. I just hit all 6 of these. Okay. You hear a giant metal door open above you like thunder striking. The next folder page shows a diagram of a large round button. Above it is a simple label, Launch. Below the diagram is a caption. Before launching, review the instructions on page 5 regarding post-launch corrections. Turn to page 5 where it's a small diagram showing 3 buttons and instructions how you should decouple the engines after their propellant runs out. Okay. Suddenly, a terrifying rumble and vibration fill the control room. You feel gravity double pressing you deeper into the air. Breathing becomes difficult, and as the blood drains from your head, dizziness sets in. On a small monitor, the first stage fuel count scrolls. First stage, 150,000. 100,000, 80,000, 30,000, 10,000, 1,000. Okay, first engine. The surrounding noise and shaking were already beyond comprehension, yet somehow the echo of the 1,000-ton rocket motor detaching is even worse. The cabin lurches violently. 2 more to go. Second stage, 50,000, 30,000, 10,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. Second engine. Even though you anticipate the sound, it burns into your mind even stronger than the first detachment. Third stage, 25,000, 50,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. Third engine. The transformative combination of roaring and pattering makes it feel like your head will explode, and then it ends. The sub-hum feels like a slow silence compared to the prior cacophony. You notice a small monitor above the panel showing your distance to the target. 4,920 km. After sitting in a silence for a while, warning lights start blinking in the top right corner of the panel. You turn to page 7 in the folder, which contains a diagram explaining mid-course corrections. Underline the offset degrees using the sliders shown in the diagram. Blinking stops. Under cam. In the perfect silence, a low hum begins. I hope I'm doing all this right, and all of a sudden, the game says I failed and I just died. 500 km. The hum intensifies. 250 km. The hum has has become kinetic vibration and roaring. The surrounding field is twisted from the growing G-forces. 100 km. You're barely conscious. The surrounding chaos is indescribable. 50 km. 40 km. 30 km. 20 km. Are you there? 10 km. That weird. Why would I say, am I there? Good night. You open your eyes in the same leather chair in the same small circular room. Excellent work on the previous flight. The operation achieved a great strategic advantage against our enemy, and we couldn't have done it without you. The briefing for your next mission is in the folder before you. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. Next to the folder on the table is now a small jar filled with tablets. You open the folder. The first page, which previously only bore the name of the program, now has bright red message. You are alone during the program. If you hear any voices or speaking, remember these hallucinations are caused by the extreme stress of the flight. If the hallucinations interfere with your mission, take one alkaloid-based sedative tablet from the jar on the table. What? Look. What? The target is now a power plant 100 kilometers off a big city. Okay. There's something down here on the bottom of my screen. Not sure what it is. You don't want to hear voices. Okay. Here we go again. Take a deep breath. The same horror sound feels the gamut as the growing gravity presses your body into itself. You're inside a brain. First engine. First light on. I stare at you. Second engine. You take a pill. Do the third engine. Right into the silence around you. Oh, what the heck? Time passes and aggressive panel lights whisper to you that mid-course realignment is required. Of course. Okay. Okay. Silence. Listen carefully. We want what's best for you. The previous strike 2 weeks ago killed 25,000 people. You can still change the course of history. If you are in control of the last flight, activate the redirect thrusters as a sign. We'll contact you again during the terminal phase. Wait, what? You're good at following orders. JKM. 1,000 again. Red warning lights shout at you to do the realigning again. I'm JKM. You hate the roar the missile makes when it re-enters the atmosphere. A bit. 40-50 km. You don't know how to sit, what to feel. The flesh of the surrounding wall slowly melts as the missile heats up. Why doesn't it melt your body too and free you from this nightmare? Thank you for your cooperation. Listen carefully. The government is using you to potentially kill millions of people. Richard KM. You are part of the larger information brain system in your silo. Your memory is uploaded to a new body inside the missile between launches. 150 km. If there is a next operation, the nuclear pulse will be strong enough to disable electronics in your silo and cripple the simulation system. 100 km. Detonate the warhead once the first rocket stage runs out. 50 km. We trust you and want only your freedom. 40 km. 30 km. We take a pill. 20 km. 10 km. You're good at following orders. Remember that. And you open your eyes in the same chair, made of skin, in the same far, too small circular room. Excellent work on the previous operation. Thanks to you, we've practically already won the war, but in their foolishness, our enemy resists to surrender. This final fight will show them how much their senselessness will cost them in human lives. You are a hero of your people and will reward you handsomely. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. Pay no attention to the folder in front of you. Okay, what about looking at? Now everything is so glitchy. It's just, thank goodness a good thing it's not making flash noise. I mean, it should make some flash noise after doing all that. You like the taste of blood in your mouth. I don't know if that's true. don't know if I want to press that button. That's all pulsating. I don't have a choice. Despite the absence roar produced by the rocket engine. You take a pill. You take a pill. You take a pill. Too many pills. This guy's been taking way too many pills. That's why his vision's going into madness. You open your eyes in the round room. Your lower body has been replaced by numerous tubes extending deep into you and into a softly humming machine. Oh, that doesn't sound good. You grab the tubes and rip them out with chunks of flesh. I really don't know if that's a good idea, but this guy does not want to commit of being a warhead. Blood and thick brown fluid stain the metal floor. You try to pry yourself off the platform, but a metal rod in place of your spine pins you down. Well, now we don't even have much of a choice, do we? You grip the edge of the platform and rip your back free. Oh, that poor dude. Oh, jeez. He really wants to be free. Poor guy. Red blood fills your eyes as you collapse stomach first onto the steam floor. One last breathe before you're finally free. Oh, that's it. Thank you for playing. That's the whole game. It's the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile program. Wow. This one's actually quite interesting. I thought a human would be, like, being used as, like, a part of a system. Wow, join our Discord. Okay, that's actually quite an interesting horror game. Never had a horror game where you become like the machine or become the final like ultimate weapon. Wow. Okay, that sounds like it was horrific. Poor dude. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to play this game for yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Now, there's a choice you can make. You can play this game on the browser, or you can just download it. Obviously, I just downloaded, so that way I don't have to do the browse thing. I mean, who does the browse thing these days? I mean, I just downloaded and everything is just hunky-dory fine. All thanks to my powerful PC. I'm pretty sure my powerful PC can, you know, do all this too. Probably not, but who knows? I mean, obviously I think it's better computers are just meant to be played on for games instead of something like this. Something like using it for like war. To me, I rather use technology for like games and fun stuff and helping people. I don't want to create technology to cause a war. That's not me. But unfortunately, we're kind of living in a time where another war could break out. I hope not, because if another world war breaks out, we are so screwed. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!